So I've been doing a bit of testing around these effects, and HQ18 is hard. It's hard, and this is the sort of layout that I've been running with. So this is what I generally been doing. So some lightning rod cores. You see the force field disruptor. That's the new ray blocker when it's leveled, and lightning rods. So 3 lightning rods. Now I find this quite difficult. I use Bumblebee a lot. Use Sea Spray a lot. So I was like, how can I take out this MDS for fairly cheap? So I could use Jetfire on that. Then maybe Sit's gun, take it out. But with the build-up protection, I've got to take these out first. You're talking out, taking that build-up 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 out, taking the shield gen out, then taking the MDS out. And obviously you can imagine that is a lot of ability points. Now what I'm finding a lot of people doing is just literally just using a lot of protection, just taking out the FFDs, using tracks, and just walking towards the MDS and just concentrating on keeping your bots alive. Maybe even use the combiner even. But I started this on Monday, and we're going to go to the next level on this. And we're going to try a nice little combo. And this is working absolute wonders. I've been testing this a lot, and it's this guy. It's a 4-star as well. It's Blurr with Sidetrack. Now you can either use Liege Maximal, or you can actually use Vector's probably better, to be fair. I've tried sort of both. Liege is pretty good if you want to do more damage, but if you hit an MSM, then this will sort of help you out and get through that. So yeah, this guy is absolutely immense. We're going to go primary, you're going to go hard mode. And I'll be honest with you, I can't remember where the mines are. I think I did move them out of the way. I'm not even too sure, but we can even test it hitting one. But honestly, this guy is crazy OP in this setup. Crazy, honestly. I can't say that enough. That once it gets to HQ 18, and we need some way to take out key structures, I think this guy has got it down to a T. Let's just do this a minute. You see there, look, taking all the build bots out. Yes, using all the ability points, but we took the FFDs out now, and this guy with invincibility is taking these out. And there he is, doing his damage. Boom. He's actually just smashed against the wall there, but it is so crazy. Now look, it's still going. Still going. Absolutely crazy. So if you can time it right, you could take out that whole shield gen and the whole MDS section. Now you've got to be careful about getting hit by an MSM, because Blurr can run through them, but if he's hanging around too long. So my recommendation is, if you can use Blurr, try and finish off your second attack on the shield gen. So rush to some Billbot, take it out, rush to the shield gen, and then he will drop the combat. Don't forget the combat is a minion. He'll drop the combat, then you can rush off, kill the FFDs. You need to kill the FFDs without a doubt. That is the most important. But again, I've talked about in the past about playoffs. So if they're running 4 FFDs, I can use Sea Spray, I can use Bumblebee, I can take out one FFD core, it's fine. But if they're running 4 lightning cores or 3 lightning cores, then they're only going to use 2 FFDs probably. And most people do use 2 FFDs. So let's try this sort of system out. So let's do this here. So we pop the outpost as well. So we're going to just hang around here for a second, drop the combat. And then take that out as well, and then Blurr might even help finish that up as well. So the FFDs are down. Then the combat comes out. Look, you can see there, look. Doing loads of damage. Took out both of the MDS. Took out the shield gen as well. And actually withstanding this guy's ability as well. So if you can pop this guy at the attack, is invincible. And you see in there now, that whole middle section is gone. And yes, you know what? It's quite costly. But for the value that you get of doing that, you know, crazy good. And then it's just a simple walk. You can even try and pop more outposts if you wanted to. Again, it depends on the build bot layout. But yeah, absolutely crazy. And you got to think, this is not HQ17, guys. This is HQ18 maxed out. Now, there's no prime cores on the base because they're still trying to balance the prime cores. They're still a bit up in the air. Crazy, crazy, crazy powerful. Not too sure how they're going to balance yet. You know, it's hard enough killing a HQ18 without prime cores on defense. But yeah, it could be interesting for sure. So let's just try and do this a minute. Let's try. So, pop the outpost. Do that there. And then take the FFD out. And there's that combat doing the business. He's there. Pop the outpost. Took out the MDS. Twin twist ability wasted. So these outpost spots are crazy, crazy good. Ability can be wasted very, very easily. Then the big question is just time. You know, if you've got plenty of DPS in your team, and that's all you need. But yeah, you can see there that absolutely incredible. Absolutely 100% OP to the point of almost broken. But I love that. You know, we've got a 4-star bot in the game. Is there any counter for it right now? Yeah, there's MSMs, but you've got to be quick with them, well placed. You can space, like I said, things out, but with his range, it's kind of impossible to defend against him. And I do think it needs some sort of counter, because you can see there that it's crazy, crazy good, especially with this new combat. And I talked about earlier about a certain combat I want. This is the guy. Sidetrack. This is the guy. 5-star Sidetrack and Blurr. Crazy, crazy good. But does this mean we'll start seeing more backloaded bases maybe? You know, that are hard to sort of use Blurr. Who knows? You know, this is what sort of sometimes evolves base design. People started using split bases a lot because of Goldfire and things like that, and creating anti-sack bases for quite a while. And also still a sack attack. I still think it needs some sort of counter, but you know, it's interesting to see what the 8s will do with this. Because when you get an attack like this that does crazy, crazy good value for low ability points, then normally some sort of counter is brought out. And I've been fighting for this for a long while. I'm at a point now where, like, I've been fighting for that long, nothing's happening. If you can't beat them, join them. You know, not been a fan of this bot for a long time. I've been leveling background, but this is going to be my big focus this weekend. And the end of Saga event is leveling this guy and then trying to get Sidetrack in a 5-star version. Straight to 10, straight away doing this. That is the idea. So yeah, if you are lucky enough to get 5-star Sidetrack and you've got Blurr leveled up, have a go, guys. Let me know in the comments. Let me know how well it's worked for you. Even if you're doing, you know, on base test, you know, on your HQ17 base. Give it a go. Let me know how it works. Like I said, just stick to the rules of get rid of the FFDs, because don't forget, he goes invulnerable when he transforms from the minion to the bot. But the FFDs kill that shield, so it's very important to kill the FFDs. So kill the FFDs, use 2 abilities to get him on the shield gen, smash the hell out of the shield gen MDS. We could change the meta with this. Maybe.